Michael, and once more, thank you all for coming out on this very heat wave day. Man, it's really hot out there. Let's give it up for one of this is what boxing needs, a business person like Mark here at Global Boxing. Let's give it up for him. I mean, you know, you meet a lot of characters in boxing, and they are characters. Mark doesn't happen to be one. And when I look around at all, from Ryan as public relation person, and I see Kasha wave, that she does an unbelievable job up there. I want to thank everyone. I want to have Michael introduced because I really want to see this other fighter from Poland fight, because I understand the last bad boy of boxing actually was Mike Tyson. And we're really, really interested, and everybody's excited to have him on our card. And I'll have Michael and Ryan give a few props to him, and working also with a great promoter from Poland. But I want to introduce, and I want to say that both of these teams here, Wach's team, McBride's team, have been wonderful to work with. They have not, Kevin McBride knows what's at risk here. This could end his career, or this could make his career. You know, he's going to say a few things, but he just got tired chasing Adamak around because he wouldn't fight. He was running. This fighter here is not going to run. So this is going to be a war, right in the middle. Somebody is going to get knocked out. There's no doubt whatsoever. And with the ratings, and we're very, very happy, and I think Michael or Ryan might know a little bit about the Polish TV that we were able to get secured. So Poland is going to see this fight back in that country, and we are fighting at one of the biggest and greatest casinos in the world. And the winner of this fight, if everything goes right, will be right back in that casino in October. So there's a lot at stake here. That's already a done deal. It's already a situation. So this fighter from Ireland and the fighter from Poland, we're going to see who has the most audience right there. It's a short drive from here, and it's a walk from Boston. So this place is going to be rocking on next Friday, not this Friday, but July 29th. In this team of Wachs, I want to introduce a few people that are world known, and I also want to introduce some people with Kevin McBride's manager, friend, and a gentleman to I wish he had 100 more fighters, because he is right from Ireland. He's a great, great person, great for boxing. Let's give it up for Jerry Quinn, the manager.
Hello, I just want to welcome everybody here today, and it's a pleasure to be here. I want to thank, first of all, when we came here, Mark met us at the door, and it was a tremendous welcome. I want to thank you, Mark, for that. And very comfortable when we came here. And the people that's promoting this for giving us the opportunity to have this fight at Mohegan Sun. Jimmy, it's been a pleasure to work with Jimmy Vazquez. I'd like to give it up for Jimmy Vazquez, because it's been great. Global Boxing and CS Sports, we want to thank them all for that. I've known Kevin now for almost 12 years, and it's a pleasure working with Kevin. He's a gentleman, and he's put his heart and soul into this fight. And like Jimmy said, it's going to be a hell of a night on the 29th, and we're looking forward to it. Kevin has worked really hard for this fight, and Mariusz Wach, I hope I got the name right, we want to thank him for taking the fight with us. We appreciate it. And again, thanks for having us here, and have a good afternoon.
I also want to thank the members of Team Wach, beside Mark, a trainer that I've worked with for so many years. you can't forget the name De Leon because it's a championship name with him and his brother and also his assistant trainer. Well, let's, and maybe I'd like him to say a word. Let's give it up for Juan De Leon. Where is Juan?
Thank you. Well, kind of nervous, going back to this and learn. I remember when I was with Joe Mason, so how I feel this. I'm real happy, to see all y'all come here and support this event, and I'm real happy I'm real happy, with Mark, the way he treat, Wach, and I said thank you to Jimmy for, without Jimmy, I don't would be here. So, and it's a pleasure for me to work with Wach. There's a lot of things gonna happen on the 29th. I know he's ready, so we've been working real hard. I remember when Mark invited me here in April. I came here like April 15th. I was in Puerto Rico training my son, and he called me and said, "Hey, Juan, I had a heavyweight that I would like to work with him. We believe you and him could work together and bring a lot of things into boxing." So I said, "Well, I got to fight with my son, in Puerto Rico, in Mexico, but I want to take a chance." And Mr. Mark, brought me here, and I see Wach work, a little bit footwork, and I fall in love with the way he is. And he remembered Baby Joe Macy, hard worker, three work, and he do everything. So I'm happy. So July 29th, it's going to be a surprise, and I know, so I have the future heavyweight in my hands. One thing I want to say thank you to really the team, my people, really behind me, Mr. Martin, strength condition coach. I want to say thank you, Rod Mendes. He's here working real hard, behind me, chasing me, Puerto Rican time, 1 hour behind all the time. And I want to say one of my fighters, Orlando stepped up. One of my fighter, he moved to JC City, and hopefully, Mark give me opportunity to work with him here too and move forward and bring a lot of things for Global and CS company working together and make it good for the future of boxing. Thank you all.
Thank you, Juan.
Thank you.
Also a member of the Wach team that needs no introduction to boxing. He's brought all the champions on the other side of the ocean, and we're trying to reverse that right now and bring them back here. But a person who'll be doing matchmaking and consultant with the Wach heavyweight team, Don Majeski. Don, please stand. Also, there's another great fighter here, and I don't want to miss any fighters, but Poland has come up front. They brought some tough fighters. You've seen that in Friday night's fight last week. There's some great fighters, but I'd like to introduce I'm a great fan of this fighter. He's a champion, will soon be a world champion. Let's give it up for Atlantic City's Patrick Majeski. When we talk about it, some of you, how many people here have not been to Mohegan Casino? Please raise your hands. Oh, that's good, that's good. So you know what you're in store for at Mohegan Casino. For some people who want to travel, and what Mark has done with transportation and everything, we also have some discounted room rates that we will be available from our office, that you'll be able to stay over. And we're trying to arrange everything that will be comfortable for the people coming from Boston and New Jersey. And the clash and the waves and this heat wave will continue to July 29th. Really sincerely, it's been such a pleasure working with Global Boxing. I have worked with a lot of creatures in this boxing business. They want to take all the money away from the fighters. They're really waiting in the corner to get $100, okay? They don't know what business is. They really don't know what business stands for. Our first hope for a boxer we represent is to do best for that boxer and make him a world champion. There's no one's going to make any money until we do that. So, Mark, once more, with you and your company and this beautiful facility, we're going to have a tremendous, long relationship, and I thank you for working with you. Mark doesn't say many words, but he doesn't miss much either. And that, I respect him, and I'm really, really happy to be working with him. When I look at this, for the price of the ticket alone, with the bad boy here, a big heavyweight, okay? I'm so excited. You know, I was asked to be the chairman in Brockton, Massachusetts for the Rocky Marciano Statute Committee. A fighter, most of you people know who Rocky Marciano was. There's no statue of him. And the WBC, our president of the WBC, Jose Sulaiman, has made a tremendous effort to help the people in Brockton. And this guy, just looking at him, he reminds me a little bit of the Rocky Marciano. He also reminds me a little bit about a 5-time world champion that will be at the fights next week, and Vinny Pazienza from Providence. I think he's got the charisma and everything else that you needed to be a world champion. But I just want to close it up here now. I want to give it back to Michael so Michael and Ryan can take over here and finish this up. Once more, thank you all. Hope to see you all next week. Mark's got tickets right here, plus transportation and everything else. God bless you and thank you.